Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today, we are here live and direct for another episode of the Foxes 30. Fingers crossed the streamers are working okay. If someone could let me know in the chat if it's all up and running, you guys can hear me, that would be massively appreciated. But yeah, today we're here to discuss the new Leicester third kit, which has been released today. In the title, I originally put away kit, where obviously it is actually the third kit. We released the third kit before the away kit, which is slightly interesting, I guess. But yeah, we'll discuss the new Leicester kit, which has been released a few hours ago. We'll look ahead to tomorrow's game against Sevilla in our final pre-season game. We'll quickly touch on the James Maddison rumours, which came out this morning, and then we'll just talk some random Leicester stuff ahead of the game tomorrow and our expectations for the season. Obviously, 1 week until the season does actually kick off. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, if you are just joining us, drop a like on the stream, get involved in the chat as always, get interactive. I'll answer your questions, talk to you guys, that sort of thing. That's the main point of this, really. And if you are watching this back on the replay, same again, drop a like, all that good stuff. But yeah, first of all, lads, a question to you guys in the chat. What are your thoughts on the new Leicester City third kit? Sadly, I can't put a picture on the stream on the screen for you guys because yeah, I just can't really do it. So a bit of a pain. But yeah, the new third kit which has been released, obviously you can see it in the thumbnail. It's a bit of an interesting one. But yeah, just quickly, hello to Gray, who's joining us. Welcome to the stream. Great, welcome. Thank you for coming in tonight. Talk Leicester City as well. Maddison can't go, can he? Yeah, 100%. We'll talk about that a bit later on. But yeah, obviously, if you guys don't know, Newcastle have put in a reportedly 40 million bid for Maddison, which is obviously just stupid, really. It's never going to happen. New third kit looks decent. I think it does, to be honest. I'll go into some detail. I've got a few notes on here of the little touches to it. It's an interesting one. Some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. Personally, I do kind of like it. I probably want to see it in person first, but first impressions, I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on the new kit in the comments. We won't spend too long talking about the kit because obviously it's only a kit. But yeah, I think I might as well go live tonight, quickly go through the kit. Obviously, it only came out a few hours ago and it's probably the fastest I've ever done something. So there we go then, boys. If it's the one I saw, yeah, it should be in the thumbnail, Greg. If you're watching on your phone, slide down, you should see it on the thumbnail. Dewsbury Hall, I think I've got it up there. Did you watch the game today? The Man City game, Liverpool. Yeah, I thought Man City were really poor. I thought Liverpool battered them, to be honest, and did deserve the win. So yeah, fair play to them, I guess. It was interesting though to watch Liverpool Man City at our ground. But obviously tomorrow we are back. Obviously Sevilla at home tomorrow. We'll be there. Hopefully you guys are going as well to back the lads. The third kit looks nice, but yeah, that's what I thought. Obviously, I've gone on the website. I've written down. So the kit is available tomorrow if you guys do want to get it. If you got 60 quid spare. Maroon highlights on the kit, which is obviously from the FA Cup win, obviously a few seasons ago. Obviously the campaign is create iconics. I guess that's part of that. So yeah, maroon highlights, beige sleeve / shoulder, and obviously you got the white front and the back type of thing. And then of course the Leicester logos in maroon and a bit of white as well. So overall, I think it's quite nice. I think it is quite nice. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. We'll be vlogging the game, so I will be indeed. It won't probably be the best vlog for like atmosphere or anything, but yeah, I thought I'm towards the front tomorrow. I usually am towards the back, so I thought I'd go near the front for a pre-season game and see what it's like. So yeah, I'll still be vlogging it. I'll be vlogging Brentford as well, and then I haven't actually got any games booked after that, but I should be going to most games this year as soon as I go out to college and stuff. So yeah, there we go. Matters won't good. No chance. Actually, you know what? Let's quickly discuss this right now. Yeah, Newcastle 40 million bid for Maddison, which is just really undervalued. I think obviously Newcastle, most teams, if Newcastle coming in for a player, everyone knows Newcastle have millions. They could easily spend 100 million on Maddison. So every club's going to immediately put the prices up. But despite that, Maddison's not worth 40 million, and people saying, "Oh, he's not." But the one thing is how much the player's worth. The other thing is how much the player's worth to Leicester, how much he's worth to the club. Because if we lose James Maddison this year, we will be stuffed. So I think it's a mixture of how much the player's actually worth, and then how much he's worth to the club. We saw that with Maguire, everyone. It's the same with every transfer, really. That's why for example, if you look at Declan Rice for West Ham, he's going to be worth 100 mil plus. Is he really worth that? Probably not. He's a fantastic player, but for West Ham, he's worth a lot of money for them. He's their key player. So that's that. Hello, Ethan, mate. Welcome to the stream. Cheers for joining us tonight. As always, one of the regulars. It's always our plan to. Yeah, that's the thing, really. It's just a shame. It's the way it's going. Obviously, in recent years, we didn't really sell anyone big last year. The last big player we saw was obviously Chilwell, wasn't it, for 50 million. So. And then we still managed to have a good season. Last season we didn't. So maybe we do need to sell someone, but I don't really want it to be James Maddison. Let me just get the comments quickly. So if I keep looking over here, I've got awful setup. Yeah, definitely. It would be, if Maddison leaves us this year, we will be stuffed. I know some people are predicting Leicester to finish like 15th or whatever, which is stupid. I think some of you guys were watching me on Ant stream last night, so we went through our predictions there. I'll be doing one like that in a few days. And yeah, I was going to mention that the Beauregard thing has just gone very quiet. Nothing. It's strange. I don't really understand this. Everything seems to, there was rumours, then it went quiet. Like Samara, he was linked with Monaco for 15 mil. Everyone thought, he's going to go. It's just died down. Beauregard, same thing again. We were linked with Stade Rennais fullbacks. I did a few videos on them, but yeah, absolutely nothing. Gone quiet. Yeah, it's unrealistic. Newcastle can obviously afford him. I think it's not the worst of teams to go to because obviously they've got a good project going on, but I don't think Maddison's going to want to go to Newcastle. Even if you look at it logistically as well, he's got a new son. He's going to want to settle down around Leicester area. Going up to Newcastle is just a bit, it's not the nicest. I know Leicester's not a nice place, but Newcastle ain't great, is it? Yeah, we're not going to sell Maddison, boys. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Obviously, there's linked with Fofana as well, but I think that's just normal for Leicester, really, isn't it? So everyone's going to get linked away. Surprised I haven't seen Ndidi being linked away, really, but that'll probably be the next one, won't it? We need to sign Lafont just which, yeah. I think Lafont is the guy, really. If you haven't watched that video, boys, it's not like a big plug, but go and watch it if you want to know a bit more about Lafont. I did a bit of an in-depth review on the keeper, so yeah, feel free to watch that. Ben Foster. I think he'd be a good backup, but not first choice. He's a decent keeper, but I think he's a bit past it. But it would be good to see some of the Ben Foster vlogs. Get a bit of Jamie Vardy in there. It would be good to see that. But yeah, I don't really want Foster to be number one. Really, I think we can do better than that. Yeah, that's true. It always takes. That's the thing which is most concerning for me. Like we haven't even got any transfer rumours, and with Leicester, it usually takes about 2 weeks for things to go through, and everyone already knows we're going to sign someone before it happens. We usually don't. We like Daka Samara. Everyone knew it was going to happen. So that's the thing. Unless we pull up a shock signing like we did with Perez, that's the thing I'm most concerned about. There's just nothing. There's no rumours apart from rumours from pretty poor sources. Nothing from Fabrizio Romano or anyone like that. So. Yeah. Something Diop. Yeah, another one which has gone quiet. Exactly. That's another good point, actually, Ethan. Yeah. We'll link with him, and then yeah. I don't think that's true, to be honest, mate. I don't think it is. I know there's loads of stuff on Twitter about it, but it's probably just false. So I wouldn't. Maybe it has, but I don't think he's going to go. So yeah, we'll be all right. Can't wait to beat in FPL. No. Last year I did have a mare, I would admit that, but the seasons before I did win. If you want to join the league I've made, the Sportsa FPL league, I'll make a post probably tonight or tomorrow with a league code on it. But yeah, come and join that and you can play with me. Loads of people are in it, even my dad's in it. So if you want to try and beat me and my dad, feel free to do that on FPL. So yeah, there we go. I think we're just panic buying loans. It could result in that, or we could just sign nobody. So yeah, to be honest, I would like to just sign somebody, but a loan signing, I think it wouldn't be the worst of things to do, but obviously, you're not paying a full transfer fee. But the thing with Leicester is the wages, so I don't really know what we're going to do, really. Cheers for the comments, boys. Keep them coming in. Gives me some stuff to talk about. We want to stay interactive. That's the main point of this. Anything on Sangare? There was a source the other day which said we were interested in him, but nothing official. So yeah, nothing really on that one. I just realised Fofana has been a Chelsea fan for ages and he's younger. Yeah, I think Fofana's mates are just put him in, just messing around. I think he'd done it for a while. Obviously, last summer he was wearing an Arsenal shirt to stretch my legs. So yeah, I just think that's just a load of rubbish, to be honest. It might not even be Fofana, but yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that. I mean, we're starting the goalkeepers, Pope Henderson, Areola. Okay, now, yeah, exactly that. I think if Schmeichel was going to go, we should have, let Schmeichel do his stuff with Nice the first week the transfer window opens. That's the thing that's really annoyed me. Why have we left it 1 week before the season to sign a new keeper? Now, if Schmeichel goes, I wouldn't really want us to have a new goalkeeper play against Brentford who's never played with a team before, because especially in goal, communication is vital in goal. And if we sign some random guy who's never played with the back four before, I think we're going to be in trouble. And Danny Ward's injured, so if Schmeichel does go, we could probably see Danny Livingston start against Brentford, which he's a decent keeper, but it's not ideal, is it? So yeah, sad Lookman. Yeah, that's another one which has really annoyed me. Obviously, Lookman wasn't. He didn't set the world alight, but he was a good player. He's better than flipping Michael Brighton, isn't he? So it's just a strange one. Like 15 million. I think his wages weren't really too high. He's settled in the club. It's a pretty risk-free signing. He's going to bag us a few goals a season, contribute to the team, and we just let another player slip away. It's just frustrating, isn't it? I do feel bad for Lookman. He's gone from like Everton, Fulham, Leipzig, Leicester, now to Atalanta. He's going all over the shop. So I think for Lookman, he just needs a permanent move because there's definitely a good player in there, isn't there? So yeah, shame. Yeah, talking of pre-season, let me quickly change the thing. There we go. We won't speak about it too much. But yeah, obviously I've got Sevilla tomorrow. We'll talk about that a bit later. Pre-season has been looking fresh, so Dak and Samara looking sharp. I completely agree with you there, Malik. I think Samara, for me, has been a good standout. Dak bagging a few goals as well, which should give him some confidence. So yeah, the game against Derby, I thought Dak was really good. I watched him quite closely in that one with his movement. So yeah, I thought Dak was pretty good. New kit's pretty good, 8 out of 10. I think that's a fair rating. I'll probably go with that. I think Leicester actually will. I think Leicester will wear the kit tomorrow night actually, because we usually do wear like the kit in our final pre-season games. Yeah, Sevilla playing red, don't they? So yeah, we probably could. Yeah, it's really bad. Schmeichel. Yeah, completely agree. It's just weird, isn't it? Albrighton better off the bench. I don't. Albrighton's a legend, but I'd rather just see Albrighton just not really play because I think he's past it. To be quite frank to you guys, I don't want to sound an idiot, but that's my general opinion on Albrighton. So. Yeah, it was interesting signing Brighton Colkey. Yeah, we were interested, but Brighton put a 15 million price on him, so I don't think we'll be going for that. Fair play to Brighton, there. Obviously, he's a key player for them, and they obviously don't want another Premier League rival to get their goalkeeper, strengthen us, weaken them. So fair play to Brighton on that one. They've done the same with Cucurella to Man City, haven't they? So going tomorrow, yes, Ethan, mate, I will be at the game tomorrow. I'm sitting in A1, I do believe, next to B3 or whatever. Yeah, that side of the stadium near the dugout, yeah, that side of things. So yeah, should be good. Looking forward to going back to the game. Interested to see what type of team you play. I think tomorrow is going to be crucial as well because it's a final preseason game. Ideally, you want to see a good performance. You're going to see a team which is probably more likely to start against Brentford. You want their legs to be snapped like last year, cough, Villarreal. So yeah, you just want to see a good performance. Good to be back at home, and if we can put in a good shift. Don't just need a new keeper. We need a captain. I'll buy James Ward-Prowse and give him the armband straight away. Then we have a team in place. That's a good shout, to be honest, Luke. Yet again, though, I think with Ward-Prowse, we may be paying quite a lot of money for him. But yeah, I think captain-wise, if Schmeichel does go, I'll probably say Johnny Evans would be the ideal one for me, or maybe Keenan Dewsbury-Hall. Someone who's big vocal. I think Dewsbury-Hall, he's a typical captain, really, a workhorse in there. So yeah, I don't know about the captains though. Interesting. I didn't actually put this in my video. Lafont is actually the captain of his current club, FC Nantes, I think it is. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Obviously, he's only young as well. Have you heard about the Hudson-Odoi transfers? Yeah, there's a bit of something about it. There was that. I remember last year when we were the day we signed Lookman, there was a bit of talk about Hudson-Odoi there. So maybe we could sign him. I think he's a good player. I think for him, he would probably want to leave Chelsea because he's not really getting any game time. So, yeah, I think that could be a decent move. But once again, I can't really see it happening, to be honest. I think it could be quite high rages. Yeah, because he does a job, but I just don't think he has that impact. We just need to duplicate Barnes. If we could have another Barnes on the right, we'll be sorted. So that's the final bit we're missing. Just a right winger. I know quite a few people have been saying this. If Barnes gets injured, we're going to be stuck. We're going to have to switch formation. So it's just the wingers are the real issue for me. I know it was against Sevilla, but I really hope Fofana doesn't break his leg because it's yeah, exactly. That's what I mentioned. Talking of Sevilla, they did lose 6-0 to Arsenal today. Now that was a mixed team. I think tomorrow we're going to get a mix of an A and a B team for Sevilla. So it'd be interesting to see how we perform. Yeah, Arsenal beating them 6-0 today. So that's probably good for us because they'll want to, obviously it's only pre-season, but they'll want to come into the game tomorrow, getting a better performance from that. Too much Deadwood, 100% agree. I'm going to have a quick drink, boys. Yeah, that's just way too much Deadwood in this club. We have depth, but the depth is just not good enough. We're transformed from like not having any depth when we had like Claude Puel in the first year, Rodgers, to now having too much depth of just poor shit quality. So yeah, I'll say Evans, but I have to replace him. Yeah, I agree. That's a good shot, actually. It could be, for me, it would be Dewsbury Hall because I think Evans, he's getting a bit injury prone. Dewsbury Hall's probably the most likely player to stay here for the longest, I think. So Dewsbury Hall could potentially be the man as well. But yeah, if we sign someone who's obviously got a lot of experience, we could make it that. So yeah, definitely he's a right winger. If Leicester are going to sign anyone this window, which I don't even know if we will, but if let's say we sign one player this window, I want it to be a right winger. Simple as that. I know it's been an awful window, but surely we're going to sign someone. We've still got about a month. Yeah, literally a month till deadline day. So yeah, I bring back N'Golo. He's looking for a way out of Chelsea. Yeah, I beg we could do that. I'll take Sangaro as well, to be honest. Anyone really. So yeah. So, my guy, hello, Leicester Fox. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right, boys. We are halfway through the Foxes 30. We'll go a bit over it. But yeah, drop a like if you're enjoying this, boys and girls. As I do say, it does help the channel out if you could drop a like on the stream. Subscribe as well to the channel. There will be consistent content. There's 2 videos or 2 bits of content in 2 days, boys. You're very lucky. So, yeah, there we go. Who is even in Sevilla? Yeah, I looked at their squad the other day. It's not full of it's not the same really. They've got Eric Lamela, who obviously used to play for Tottenham. They've got Rakitic in there. Obviously, Jules Koundé just left for Barcelona. Yeah, there's no one. They're decent side, but no real standout players. So I think Nzonzi's still there. Yeah, obviously missed a penalty, didn't he? In that famous 2-0 win against them in the Champions League. What a night. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Really, never say never, but yeah, same with Mahrez. Really, I wish we could bring Riyad back. I know he was quite poor today, but Riyad Mahrez would just imagine if this team with Riyad Mahrez would be beautiful, and I reckon we could easily get Europe every year with this team with Mahrez would be absolutely beautiful because he provides out something different. You have Mahrez cutting in, you can have Ricardo bombing on that down that right hand side. You got Tielemans to play those balls into Riyad, linking up a mad war. It would be beautiful, wouldn't it? I think. Yeah, it's disappointing. Obviously, Mahrez left, then we signed Madison, Ricardo. It would have been nice to see them 3 link up and even Tielemans as well. So, yeah, bring back Riyad. I've actually got a signed Mahrez boot up there. So, beautiful stuff from Riyad. What a man. But yeah, disappointing stuff, boys. But yeah, let's move things on. We're going to have a quick chat about tomorrow's game against Sevilla. So, let me just change the thing up. I've still got an awful setup. So, I got a laptop stood on top of a chair, so there we go. But yeah, Sevilla tomorrow, final preseason game. What are you guys expecting? Let me know in the chat. What team would you, what side do you think Brendan Rodgers should go with? And let us know your thoughts. But yeah, we're going to go through some comments as well as we always do. I watched the game today. Haaland doesn't look good. Yeah, he did miss a sitter, didn't he? Yeah, I don't think Man City were really on it today. Obviously, it's only a preseason game. When Leicester won it last year, I wouldn't really say it's preseason there because it's a trophy. But yeah, now preseason game, I reckon. But yeah, I think I wouldn't read too much into it. I think Haaland, he did it right. Obviously, he missed a few chances here and there as well. So yeah, I think everyone does, to be honest, pal. Big miss from Lookman. Scored some great goals for us. Was pretty crucial in some European matches as well. Obviously, it was an own goal against Roma about it in the first leg, but he probably pretty much was Lookman. This Premier League, oh mate, I wish I was doing videos then. To be honest, imagine the vlogs. Jeez, yeah, sports was in. How old was I then? Like 10, 11, 12? So I don't even know. But yeah, young. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Big team against Preston tomorrow when Diddy. Yeah, I think that would be. Personally, I just want it to be the strongest team as we can, to be honest. So yeah, I've actually written it down. Obviously, goalkeeper situation is a bit of an interesting one because I do think Ward's still out injured. I wouldn't play Schmeichel if he's, or depends. Obviously, we don't know what's going on inside the club. So I go with Iverson in goal, Iverson, Ricardo, Fafana, Evans, Castagna at left back. I do rate Castagna higher than Justin, and Diddy, Dewsbury Hall, and Samare. I wouldn't play Tielemans. I'll stick Madison on the right, Vardy up top, and Barnes on the left. So yeah, that'll be my team. Chilwell or Maguire if you had to have one back. I would probably say Maguire. I can't lie. I would say Maguire because I think our fullbacks are pretty good. I think Chilwell on his day is probably better than Castagna, but I know Castagna makes that boy look Chilwell look I won't say the rest of it, but yeah, to be honest, I would probably take Maguire. I don't think Maguire's a bad centre back. I think he makes mistakes, but you just get a bit rinsed. He's a bit over the top. I think if you put Maguire alongside a centre back who's good with and Didier in front of him, I think he would play pretty good. So that's a good question. That is actually though. I think Maguire left in a better way than Chilwell as well. Maguire still said some good things about us. He said, I think he was quite happy with us winning the FA Cup, that sort of thing. I know we rinsed him on match days, but it's football, isn't it? So yeah. Cheers, Luke, mate. Appreciate that. Love the channel, sharing the clubs. Yeah. Cheers, Luke. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to try and stay as consistent as I can across the season. So yeah. Maguire, yeah, that's what I mean. But I don't think he was too bad at Leicester, and that's the reason why I went for 80 million. Obviously, had that big. And apart from Man United, he plays quite well for England as well. So there we go. Luke Thomas Chilwell, maybe, hopefully. No, I'm going to be serious. No. I would like to say so, but City top 10. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it'll be quite a hard season again, but I reckon we should do it. Some people are really underestimating us this year. Some people put us in 15th. 15th. People forget how good our first 11 is. If we can keep everyone fit, which this year we should, considering we've got a World Cup as well. So say we get a few injuries towards November, most of them should be back for when the league continues. So yeah, I think people are really underestimating us, but I think that's a good thing. Leicester want to be the underdogs. Tomorrow's lineup: Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Ricardo, Fofana, Evans, JJ, and Didi, Samara, Malis, Dewsbury, Hall, Barnes. But yeah, pretty much the same as mine, apart from Schmeichel and Justin. Them, so yeah, I do agree with that. I would play Schmeichel tomorrow, but I think it just depends on the situation because Schmeichel's not going to be here by Brentford. I would play Iverson. So yeah, the big move went to his head. Yeah, he's got a big head as well, hasn't he? Must have took up a lot of space in that big slab head. Thomas out of level. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think if we could sign another fullback just to a bit more depth, it would help. Yeah, I think Thomas could do with a loan to send him to Luton Town. I think Thomas is a good defender, but sometimes he does get overrun a little bit. But he has showed quite a lot that he is very capable, especially that game against Liverpool at home in December. So yeah, let's hope. Yeah, let's not speak about injuries. If someone gets injured again, I'll be fuming tomorrow. Might have to pitch invade and injure them back. Or yeah, that for fun, I was literally straight on. I watched his leg like go back. So yeah, not good memories. Not good memories. Ronaldo ruined his career. Manu Martinez. Yeah, I think a lot of players do ruin their career going to United. I think Jadon Sancho will as well. Paul Pogba. There's a loads to name. Memphis Depay wasted years there. He's a good player. Di Maria. There's loads in there. Martial, I think if Martial moved to someone else, I think he would have. He started quite well, didn't he, for them? But that's the thing with United. It's a bit of a poison chalice out there. Can you do a Premier League table prediction even now or for a recommend? I have got that in the plan. I'm going to be doing a stream on Thursday next week, I think. Obviously, the season starts on Friday. I may do it Friday, where I'm going to be doing a season preview type of thing. We'll go through my predictions. I have a few guests on the channel as well. Get you guys involved. Yeah, so yeah, or maybe a video, but yeah, there'll definitely be something around Prem predictions. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Completely agree. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy as well. Score prediction for tomorrow. That's tough. Obviously, it depends on who's in the starting lineup. I would expect Leicester to win tomorrow, so I'll say 3-1. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet, but based on Sevilla losing 6-0 to Arsenal, I would say 3-1 tomorrow for Leicester. Yeah, chat boys. Score predictions tomorrow. Let us know. Lcfc till I die has got a good question. So yeah, score predictions for the game tomorrow, boys. What you guys saying? Let me know. Harvey Barnes don't think he'll go. Nah, I don't think he will. 2-2 tomorrow. Interesting. I would like us to speak a bit better. What happens? No, it's nothing. We're just speaking about the game last year against Villarreal where he broke his leg. So yeah, Wes is fine. He's staying, boys. I do hope anyway. He should be. Should be staying. I don't think Chelsea. I think Leicester will put on a hefty price tag, but I don't think Chelsea will play. So he's 2-0 City if he goes to plan. I agree. 3-1 to Leicester, the same as me, Gray. Let me catch all these comments quickly. He said that they do. Yeah, Sevilla lost 6-0 to Arsenal today. Jesus scored a hat trick, I think. Yeah, 2-0, 3-1, solid 2-2. I think if the result doesn't really matter, but if we can put in a good performance, which, we play good attacking football, we're looking strong defensively, compact, we have make no real mistakes, don't concede a corner, I'll be fairly happy. And as long as we stay injury free and get some more fitness in the tank, that's the main thing. But obviously, pre-season, everyone says, oh, it's just fitness. But, this is 1 week before our first game against Brentford. This time next week on Saturday, we'll be obviously it will be Brentford at home tomorrow in the first match. So, yeah, 1 week to go, boys. Obviously, I don't know why it's on a Sunday, but yeah, obviously the Championship return today as well. So yeah, 3-1, 3-2 or 3-1 to the Foxes. A lot of score predictions with 3 goals. I like them. Hello, Kieran. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Brentford is a match that counts. Exactly that, Gray. It's all about preparation after that game. We do have a good record against Brentford, don't we? Obviously, we'll discuss the Brentford game in a lot of detail next week. The first match of the season, the big one. So yeah, hopefully we can get off to a winning start, which is crucial considering obviously we do have a pretty tough start with Arsenal away, Southampton at home, and Chelsea away as well. And obviously Southampton should be easy, but yeah, Arsenal and Chelsea away, 2 away games in London in the space of a month. That will be 2 difficult games. So there we go. There we go. I do on Facebook. Cheers to the mate. I don't really use Facebook too much stuff. I'll probably add you back, but if I don't, I don't really use it too much. I only use it to promote videos, to be honest. So yeah, cheers for joining though. Do you think the stadium will be tidy from? I hope it does. Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much onto that, as I may get into some slight trouble. But yeah, hopefully it's all nice and ready to go. Nice and clean and sparkly. That's what I'll say to that. If you could sign one player for City now, who would it be? Any value? Ooh. That's a good question. I'm going to stay realistic. Obviously, I would probably say Messi or Mbappe or someone, but realistically, I would take Madueke or Sangare. I'd probably say realistically, or maybe Berardi as well. I can't put it down to one. Madueke probably, yeah. I don't know, to be honest, but that's a hard one. Yeah, I think it usually starts ahead of the Prem, doesn't it? Obviously, the season started early this year, so I think that's why. So, yeah, 3-1 matters. 3-1 matters to Dako on sorry, and we can see from a corner. Standard. There we go. Very, very realistic. That could probably happen, to be honest. I do back Dako to score a lot of goals, actually. I mentioned that last night on the Ant stream. Yeah, I do think this could be Dako's breakout season. So, yeah. How many scored in pre-season now? He scored 1 against Derby, scored 1 against Hull, and I think he scored against Lowland. I don't know. He scored a few, Annie. So yeah, so it's looking good for Dak. Hopefully, he can continue this on, get a bit more game time, and then hopefully push on for the rest of the season. So yeah, say for the first time, it should be something Diop from Monaco. Looks insane. Does look a good player. A bit of a risky one though. I think hasn't got too much experience, but yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice winger on the right who's got a bit of skill about him, a bit of flair. He can take a man on, get us off our seats, that sort of thing. So, yeah, I think that could be because of the World Cup. Yeah, the new Mahrez. That's what I mean. We hope so. We hope so. Daka can do it. Keep the faith. I do. I am a big fan of Daka. I think one area though he needs to work on is his physicality. Sorry, I can't speak. But his movement in behind is good. His finishing is usually pretty on point as well. He's quite good at obviously just getting the ball in those tight areas, releasing the shot. He showed that against Legia Warsaw, his first goal in that game. Remember, quick turn, a good finish, past the keeper into the far post. He's shown against Moscow in the game alone. He's a fantastic finisher. So yeah, hopefully big things for Patson Daka next season, and we'll see how he does. But I think once again it all depends on game time, because if Jamie Vardy's still fit, I would play Vardy, because this may be the final year for Vardy. I don't want to say, but it could be. So we want to get the most out of Jamie Vardy as possible. We want to squeeze every single thing out of him possible, everything he's got. If you don't sign anyone, we should use our academy players like Alves. That could be an option as well. We have a few good players in there, like Sammy Braybrook. A few have gone on loan though. I mentioned it in the video towards the end yesterday that Ben Nelson's gone to Rochdale, Lashabella's gone to Crewe at Alexander. So they could be some good loans. Hopefully that they get some game time, toughen up in those battling leagues in League Two and I think League One. I think they're both in League Two actually. So we'll see how them two do. Hopefully, can get some game time and perform well. Need to play in behind, over the top for Daka. We used to play Vardy, crazy pace. Exactly that, 100%. I think that's what we need to do this year. I think obviously sometimes it's difficult to do that with teams sitting back on us, but when a chance to do so, get those balls in behind, and we'll be open. And I reckon we could do that. Who do you think is the worst Leicester player, and who do you think we should sell, in your opinion? Ryan Bertrand for 1 and for 2. So, yeah, that's my simple answer right there, Ryan Bertrand. Or absolutely shambolic signing. If you guys don't know, he's probably going to be injured for the rest of this season as well. He's had another operation. Well, we should just rip his contract off. I'd happily drive to Seagrave. It's not even far from me. Go over there, tear his contracts up, and get out. So that's Ryan Bertrand is just an absolute waste of money and just a waste of time. His best game was a flipping pre-season match against Villarreal last year. And to be honest, I was actually expecting big things, but yeah, he's gone heavily downhill on that Napoli game where you played him on side by about flipping 10 meters. Still annoys me to this day. So yeah, rant over. Zakat and then Jesus. Yeah, why not? Have it. Yeah, that is clear. Don't get injured Vardy, that's the main thing. George Hurst needs to feature too. He's good. Yeah, I forgot about him. He hasn't really featured though in pre-season. Vestergaard, I wouldn't say Vestergaard's a decent player. He just doesn't suit our system because if you play a low line and a low block, Vestergaard's good, but he's got good passing ability. But when he's playing a high line, his pace just gets exposed. So yeah, Vestergaard is a good player in there. Maybe we could. Hopefully, he can maybe show that for us this year. Obviously, we haven't sold him yet. Bertrand, yeah, exactly. Waste of money. Yeah, Vestergaard's obviously he's awful, but I think he's better than Bertrand, 100%. There we go. We go. Bertrand Vestergaard went on a shortlist for another. Yeah, I heard about that. That was a panic buy. That's all because Fofana got injured, and Bertrand. I think Brendan just knew him really and wanted to sign him. So on paper, you would. I think when they first got signed, I think I was happy with Vestergaard, to be honest. And Bertrand, I was like, bit of experience. Wasn't too against it, but yeah, it really has backfired now. We think we paid 15 mil. Yeah, we paid 15 mil for Vestergaard, but we don't want to pay 15 mil for Lookman. It blows my mind. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, that was a stupid one. Bednarak. We're linked with flipping El Yunusi. If we sign anyone else from Southampton, apart from Ward Prowse, we'll probably sign flipping Yoshida in a few years, won't we? Wherever he's at now. Jeez. Really like the kit, to be honest. Yeah, it's an interesting one. The pictures, it's hard to really tell in the pictures, though. It's a few different colours, but I think, in person, just like the home kit, I think it probably would look quite a bit nicer. So, yeah, boys, it is currently 10 o'clock. We've been going for about half an hour. We'll wrap this up in about 2 or 3 minutes. I want to obviously get the vlog prepared for the match tomorrow, watch some of the championship highlights, and chill out as well for a little bit. But yeah, big thanks to you guys for coming in tonight. We'll get some final few questions into the stream. If you have enjoyed it, drop a like on the stream. Like I said, it does massively help out the channel, get this pushed out to other Leicester fans who are interested in watching the content. So yeah, that'd be appreciated. And as always, subscribe as well if you guys have not already. That is the main thing. I know most of you guys already have. Get the new shirt. There we go. Great. Looks good. I think it is available tomorrow, isn't it? So I'm pretty certain that Leicester will be playing in the new third kit tomorrow. I don't know why we haven't released the away kit though, so I expect that will be soon. I think we're linked with a Celtic player. Yeah, I did hear about that as well, but obviously no massive rumours, no sell-on value. Need to use OH11 proper system club to find youngsters, hidden gems. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. Cheers, Graham, as always, for popping in. Actually, it hasn't gone up. There we go. Cheers, pal. I want to see the away shirt now. Yeah, same. I don't know why we released the first shirt before. I think we all know what the away shirt is, though. Obviously, it's that minty green black type of strip. So I signed James with Prowse and Armstrong from Southampton. I'd probably take Kyle Walker-Peters as well, to be honest. But yeah, James Ward-Prowse, I'd take him. I think he's slightly overrated though. That's what I'm going to say. Thoughts on the third kit? I think it's a solid kit. I think I want to see it. I'll probably have a look tomorrow in person in the shop, and if the players do wear it. But overall, I do like it. It's a bit different. It's probably another Adidas template kit, but I do like the touch of maroon on the kit, which is obviously in correlation to the FA Cup on his shirt. There's a few pictures down there on the frame. So there we go. Do you think Leicester will have the same problem with corners this year? I flipping hope we don't, but we could definitely see that. But apart from Notts County pre-season, we've been all right from corner so far. So hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully with lots of Diddy back in the side, Evans for far, and for the whole year, we should be all right. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I do expect us to concede some corners, but not to the same amount as we did last year, because that was an absolute disgrace. So, apart from that, seeing you, have a good night. You two, even mate. Cheers for coming in as always, much appreciated, pal. Where do you think Leicester will finish in the Prem? Let me get my list up. I put Leicester in 8th at the moment, but I could definitely see potentially going up to 7th or 6th if we do make some signings. But yeah, 8th is my current Leicester League position, which is obviously the same as last year, but I do expect 8th place and then a good performance in one of the cups, try and win the FA Cup again or win the Carabao Cup. That's what I want to see us do. So and that's obviously another way to get into Europe. So yeah. Cheers for coming in tonight, boys. I am going to wrap this up right here. There will be a matchday vlog from the game tomorrow, probably out at around this time. Obviously, it does kick off at 6, so yeah, probably be about 10, half 10-ish. So yeah, try and catch that tonight or in the morning if you guys want to. And there will be a video tomorrow, on Monday, where I'll be doing 5 things we learned from the game, going in depth, looking at Leicester versus Sevilla, and looking at some stats, analysis, that sort of thing, different positions, formations, overall, some tactic things. So, yeah, massive thanks for you guys for coming in the stream tonight. As always, I'll be doing a few more of these. I'll probably be a few next week before the season, a few throughout the season, and yeah, lots of videos on the way. So, yeah, I'm Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video or stream. In a bit, guys, up the Leicester, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow in a bit.